Welcome, everybody, to the Verona Area High School Course Information Fair session. The fair itself will take place Tuesday, February 1st, 2022. This portion of it, we will explain some information about transitioning, about using the prospectus, and about scheduling. So thank you for taking some time to view our video. My name is Carrie Hale. I am one of the 6 counselors at Verona Area High School. I am also the Student Services Department Chair. The other 2 co-hosts will also introduce themselves so you know who will be here with you for this session.
Hi, I'm Leslie Morrison. I am counselor for House 1, Team 1D. I also am the counselor for LEAP and currently for EA.
And hello, everybody. My name is Kelly O'Connell, and I am the school counselor for teams 2B and 2C.
We're really excited to share some information with you. We're very proud Wildcats, proud of our building and our community, and excited to have you transitioning to high school in the fall. We'd like to introduce our Verona Area High School administrative team. So who you see here, Miss Pam Hammond is our head principal. We have 4 associate principals, Dave Van Nostren, Sean Harris, Mike Murphy, and Tamara Suter. We'll explain in a little while how our house model fits and how the associate principals help support our teams. This is the Verona Area High School Integrated Student Services team. We have 6 counselors on team, 2 school social workers, 2 school psychologists, a school nurse, a school career coordinator. We have a strong team of supports that your student will get to know as they transition to high school. We are all about building relationships, and this fine group of people will help support your student. We also have additional supports in our school interventionist, restorative justice coordinator, and our school to parent community liaison. Students are supported through a house model at Verona Area High School. It can feel intimidating to be in such a large high school in such a big, beautiful building. We have broken it down to smaller communities. Students will be assigned to an advisory. That advisory is a placement for all 4 years here at high school, so they'll get to know that particular staff member. This is a picture of our current house model. We are divided into 2 houses, House 1 and House 2. Each house has teams of supports for your student. You'll know who your teams are by the advisory that your student is placed in. The house alignment is part of our house model. Each student is assigned to a house and a team. There's a variety of teams in each house. Each team has an associate principal, a school counselor, a school social worker, and a school psychologist. The purpose of our house system is to create smaller communities within our large high school to offer supports to students and families. At Verona Area High School, connections and relationships are a priority for us. The house model is supports as stated. It offers those supports for each student and family. We have an advisory system. So the assignment to the advisory tells a student who their advisor is. Students attend advisory every Monday. Each student is in an advisory for that smaller community. On Mondays, they attend advisory, and it's information that the school needs to know for all students at the same time is what happens in those advisories and those smaller communities. A+ sessions happen Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays during the lunch period. These are opportunities for students to connect with staff and their peers during the lunch period. So students get 30 minutes to eat, and then they get 30 minutes for the A+ sessions. Advisory and A+ sessions are required for attendance. Students must attend the advisories on Mondays and A+ sessions for the rest of the week. Part of what's great about A+ sessions, it allows students to be able to schedule with their peers their lunch periods so that they can eat at the same times as their friends. Community circles happen also in advisory is great opportunities for conversations and connections. They also sometimes happen in the classroom. Connections and relationships are just really important to us here at Verona Area High School. We're really excited to have your students coming to us in the fall.
We will be coming to the middle schools. A couple of counselors will be attending the middle schools and be talking about registering for classes, picking your classes. So we will be at Badger Ridge Middle School in Core Knowledge on February 2nd and Savannah Oaks Middle School February 3rd. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our scheduling calendar. So Thursday, February 10th is the hard deadline. So all students must have their course requests submitted by February 10th. We will be using Course Scheduler this year in PowerSchool. There is a parent signature forms. It's a Google form. It's on our landing page. Census school students will submit their course requests via a course request Google form. Deadline for that is Thursday, February 10th. You will find that course request Google form on our landing page. For more information, there is going to be a meeting on February 1st at our course information fair at 7 o'clock in the PAC. I'm going to talk a little bit about our graduation requirements here at Verona Area High School. All students must have 23 and a half credits to graduate. Of those 23 and a half credits, 4 must be in English, 3 in social studies, science, math. They need 1.5 credits of PE, and that has to be spread out over 3 years, 1/2 credit each year, 1/2 credit of health, and then 8.5 additional credits. And those can be like world language, music, any other additional coursework in course subjects or electives. And then all students are required to take a civics test. That is typically given their freshman year in their U.S. history classes. We are providing a course selection landing page, which you can find on the high school website, student directory. On this landing page, you're going to find lots of information and links pertaining to scheduling. There are the department pages and videos on there, course prospectus, you can find that, and there's a Spanish translation, the department pathways, graduation requirements are on there. This presentation, you'll be able to find not only the slides, but also the recorded presentation, parent signature form, and other important information. I'm going to talk about the course prospectus and where to find that. The course prospectus is going to be a very important tool for students to use as they are picking their courses for the next year. You are going to go to our school website, the Verona Area High website, and you're going to go to the student directory. Once you open that up, you'll see academic and career planning. You're going to click on that, and that is going to take you to another page where you will find under the ACT SAT testing is the 2022-2023 course prospectus. So this is going to be the best resource. So really get to know the prospectus. It lists all the departments and the courses. Students can pull it into their iPad through Notability. This is what you are going to use throughout the scheduling process.
I would add on to the course prospectus, really get to know, as Ms. Morrison said, Verona Area High School offers a robust selection of classes. We have so many courses for students. Whatever your passion area, your interests are, look through that prospectus and find courses that give you an opportunity to explore and to grow. And also really look for courses that, as you as a student are interested in taking, don't sign up for courses just because your friends are. Look for things that will really help you learn and explore new areas that you will really thrive in. We offer so many courses here at Verona. It's really an extraordinary book. One of the things we've developed to help students learn more about the course prospectus is called Department Pathways. Each 8th grade student will be given a Department Pathways hard copy. As you look at that, there's sort of a language around the pathways. So the ovals that are on each one are entry-level classes. So when you see those entry-level classes, you don't have to have a prerequisite to take those classes. There are some entry-level courses that freshmen cannot enter. We have a document developed that helps you know exactly what you can enter. So those ovals are entry-level classes. Then as you go to the square, that means that there is an entry-level course. It requires an entry-level course going into it. And then the black squares are capstone courses. Capstone courses are classes across all departments that are top level classes or end level classes that students should strive to reach. Our hope is that every student in their 4 years here at Verona Area High School has the opportunity to take one or more capstone classes. So the last thing on the department pathways is understanding the hexagon is a new symbol. If you are a two-way immersion student or a TWE student, you'll want to look for those. Right now, there are two of them, one in the science department and one in world language, that help you identify classes in those pathways. This is what the 4-year plan looks like. Students can open this plan off of the landing page. You will type in what you need to take at each grade level. It helps you plan. It's a roadmap for planning what courses you might wish to take over your 4 years of high school. You should be editing this every year as you go along, taking a look at it, adjusting it as you've made changes through time about what you may wish to do. So the 4-year plan, again, it's a planning tool. We are asking that every student complete a 4-year plan in our scheduling process. This sheet looks at 9th grade course selections. So what we've done here is designed for you, and this again is on our landing page, so you'll have easy access to it. You can at a glance see what electives are open to 9th grade students. So not all courses are open to 9th grade students. This goes through each department and identifies the courses that are. Things you'll want to look out for, things like under technology education, where it says IT essentials, you'll see that that is a dual credit course. Some dual credit courses are only available for college level credit during your junior and your senior year of high school. So you might want to wait if you want the college level course on that, or if you just want to take the class, you're really excited, you can take it without the dual credit. Just be aware of that prerequisite. So this sheet lists for you the opportunities that you have. And then again, go back to the course prospectus and the pathways pictures to learn more about each of these courses. Another tool that we've designed to help you in the scheduling process.
So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at how to register for courses for next year if you are already part of the Verona area school system in the district. And it is going to look a little different than it has in the past. So if you have a student who is already in the high school or who has already been in the high school, we are switching over and we are using Power Scheduler this year, which is Power School and something students are really familiar with. So when your students open their Power Scheduler starting on Monday, when schedule or requesting courses is available, on the left-hand side, you are going to see where that red arrow points to class registration. Your student is going to click on that to go to the next screen. Once they're on that screen, this is a portion of what's going to pop up. So you can see it says class registration, and then it says English required. And that underneath that box, you can see a little pencil and the red exclamation point. That means that your student must select some classes within that department. When they click on the pencil, that is when the courses will open up, and we'll take a look at what that looks like in just a little bit. Anything that has a green check mark next to it means you've already selected the required amount of courses, or it means it's optional. So you can choose courses within that department, but you do not have to. So that is how to read the pencils, the check marks, and the exclamation points on that screen. So once you click on a pencil, the screen that pops up is going to look like the next page. So in this case, the student clicked on the Family and Consumer Science pencil, and you can see that it starts to list all the classes that are available potentially to that student. You can also see what any prerequisites are for that course in order for a student to take it. And then you will click on the little check mark box to check it off. Be sure to look at the bottom because as you can see on this page, they're on page 1 of 2. And you want to make sure if there are multiple pages that you can see all the different courses that are available by clicking on next or clicking on the 2. Once you have selected the course or courses that you wish to take within that subject, you're going to go ahead and click on OK. And then this is a picture of the bottom of the page. It is important to point out that you do need to pick alternates. So one of the boxes that is not shown is an alternate box. In case you are not able to fit the other classes in, we like you to pick alternate courses that you are also interested in so that as we do scheduling later on, we are prepared to offer those opportunities to you. You are also going to see that students must pick between 6 to 7 credits. And so if you have not met that requirement, it will not allow you to submit your course selections for the next year. So once you've met that requirement, you have everything filled out, go ahead and click on submit. If there are any errors, for example, you chose a class you haven't met the prerequisite for, or maybe you chose a class that's a year-long class and you only picked half of it and you didn't pick the other half, this error box will show up and tell you which classes have an error, and it will make you go back and fix those errors. So be on the lookout for those. And if you run into any snags, please be sure to reach out to your school counselor so they can help you through that process. It is extremely important that students make mindful choices when they are picking their classes for next year. We really want to make sure we are offering the classes available to students that they are interested in, and try to offer as much as possible the number of sections we need to fit your students into the classes that they want. So it is really important that they put a lot of thought into what is it that they want to take, because those are also the classes that are going to be available to them in May when they start to look at building their own schedules. And those are the only classes that will be available to them. So again, really take some time to think about what is it that you want to take as a student next year here at the high school. Using Power Schedule is also going to make Scheduling Creator move smoothly. So instead of using Zello, using that Power Scheduler means we shouldn't run into any snags. It's going to make everything roll through really nicely this year. And then don't forget, once your student has submitted their request, we do need you to fill out the parent and guardian signature Google form that is found on the landing page, letting us know that you have reviewed your students' course selections and that you are approving of them. You can also see those selections on your Parent Power School as well. So you will be able to see those from your side. However, only the student can edit their selections from their side. Also, a reminder about our schedule change policy. So each year, every semester, schedule changes can be made through your school counselor. They are allowed for the first 4 days of the semester.
I would just like to say, as we think about scheduling and schedule changes and course selections, it just reiterates for me the importance of selecting classes that you are interested in taking now. Be really, really thoughtful. Don't just throw some things in and say, I'm done with this assignment. This assignment is your opportunity at high school to make your best selections. So the classes that you select in your course selections, we offer those classes based on what students say that they want to take. So we offer enough sections to allow students the opportunity to sign up for the classes you've put in. Again, the importance of making mindful choices from the start is just a really important process. So parents, be speaking with your children, make sure you are looking at your students' courses and the opportunities that they are signing up for.
So a little bit about how the school day works here at the high school. We are on a block schedule. So our classes are a little bit longer than what students may be used to. So you can see we run on a day 1, day 2 schedule here. Students, as we stated earlier, have advisory every Monday. Periods 1 and 2 last from 8:45 to 10:18. 3 and 4 from 10:28 to 12:04. And then there's an hour for their lunch and their advisory or A+, depending on the day. And then periods 5 and 6 run from 1:18 to 2:51. And period 7 runs every day. So that is the exception to the rule of courses running every other day, is that period 7 will run every day from 3:01 to 3:50. Remember, attendance is required at advisory and A+, and students will be marked absent if they do not attend. Also important to note is that we do have a really great 9th grade transition program to help our new 9th graders transition to the high school feel welcome and feel like they have the supports they need to find their way around, to be able to reach out, to have that positive support. So each 9th grader is assigned a mentor, and they will come in on the first day with their mentors. The mentors and the 9th graders are the only students in the school on the first day. So it gives them the opportunity to meet with their advisors, meet their mentors, start working on building those communities, get to know the school a little bit. We have a great assembly that all students attend. They get to do the low ropes course together. We run through their schedules so they actually know how to get from class 1 to class 3 to class 5 and vice versa. They know where to find those once all the rest of the students are in the building. And it's an opportunity for them to have a little bit of fun as well. So we have that really great first day just for them. In addition, we have a lot of activities planned for our ninth graders throughout the entire school year to support them. So we have mentor and mentee meetings throughout the year where those students will get to connect with their mentors again during A+ sessions to really make sure things are going smoothly, ask questions, get any help that they might need, and continue to build those relationships. We also have a really fun ninth grade tailgate that's a blast to be a part of. And then before finals, we have Cocoa and Cram and Kool-Aid and Cram, which is a chance for students to hang out here at the high school, study for any finals or for any projects that they need to get done, and do that together with a few snacks. And then we also have an awesome field day in the spring planned for our students as well, where they get to have some fun and really participate in some great activities. So we just want to say thank you so much for joining us and watching this video. We hope that you have learned a lot about the high school and about the transition here to high school. And please know that if you have any questions, you are welcome to reach out to your school counselors or to any of us here at the high school. We would be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have. And we are so excited to see you come up to the high school and to get to know you.
So welcome to Verona Area High School. We're very excited to have you with us. We'll see you soon.